Guys, Moon here. I know it's been like almost a week since I made a video, but I've been kind of busy and distracted. Either way, I'm going to be reacting to Gorilla Parkour mode by Nations. I really like his animation and videos. I believe this is a bit of an older video, so yeah. Either way, let's just get into it. It's only 6 minutes, 10 or 18 seconds long. I can't really tell if that says zero on it, but who cares? Let's just get into it. Yeah, that's definitely a really old intro.
Hello guys! If any of you have any siblings, then you will understand exactly what I'm about to talk about.
Yes. If you guys have been around long enough, you know that I definitely have a little sister. So, yeah, I love her, but she gets on my nerves.
Most of us have experienced being teased or egged on, and we
Yep.
know how aggravating it can get.
Definitely.
I have 2 older brothers, Brody and Braden.
Consider me lucky. I only have 1 sibling. But then again, I have 8 cousins, 6 of them being male, so yeah.
And they knew exactly how to push my buttons. Like seriously, they had it down to a science on how to aggravate me. But 2 particular times...
Yeah, my sister basically sits down to a science on how to aggravate me. Same for me, aggravating her. I mean, we're sisters after all. What do you expect us to do? Be friendly and play all the time? Nope, we do that, but we push each other's buttons a lot.
Down in our family history. In these 2 incidents, I became angrier than I have ever been before, and I went into a state which my brothers now call Gorilla Parkour mode. Here are the 2 times I've ever gone into Gorilla Parkour mode. Number 1. Okay, setting the scene, we were at the church setting up for the Pinewood Derby. For those of you who don't know, the Pinewood Derby is an event for Cub Scouts to race cars that they made down a track. My dad was in charge of the Pinewood Derby, so my family and I were there early setting up. A while after we got there, Braden and I had gotten bored and we were wandering around the church.
Yup, that's definitely something siblings do. We get bored, we want to go somewhere.
Then Braden found a piece of plastic broken off from one of those slidey room dividers. He picked it up and started waving it around, and I was all like, "Whoa!" Now I'm sure you all know about this universal principle regarding children. There can be multiple things around them they don't care to play with, but once someone else begins to use them, their mind goes, "I gotta use that thing!"
Yep, that's basically all children work. They see another kid playing with something, they're like, "Oh, I gotta have that, give it to me."
And then they will ask to use that item. This principle was at work inside my head at this moment. "Braden, let me see that thing." "You can see it. You're looking at it right now. See?" "No, I meant..."
Yep, that's siblings for ya. I know. I have a sister that we do that to each other a lot. When we have something, we won't give it to each other.
The cycle of me wanting to see the thing and Braden continuing to tease me continued for about 20 minutes. The anger inside me was building to dangerously high levels, and all over a stupid piece of plastic that I probably wouldn't have cared about. "Braden, give me the thing now. It's my turn." "Okay, fine." Relief flooded over me as I reached out to take the thing. Then right as the piece of plastic was almost in my grasp, Braden pulled it away at the last second.
Yep.
Anger flooded my mind. I had entered what is now called Gorilla Parkour mode for the first time.
Yep, I've definitely been super duper angry before. You don't want to run into me when I'm angry. Trust me.
The anger exploded out of my body as I began to chase Braden down the hall at sonic speeds. Nothing would stop me. I was willing to do anything to catch Braden. Braden could see this, and he ran as fast as he could away from the beast that was me. I chased him into the gym where multiple tables were set up for the Pinewood Derby. I ran in and slipped on the ground, but I got up and kept chasing in my crazed rage. Braden slid over the first table. Then little 4-foot Bryson, filled with raw, angry, cosmic power, straight up hurtled over that same table. I was...
Usually due to my badass that I would have trouble with hurdles, but if I was so angry, I probably could do that. It just depends, on things.
Another table was slid over, then hurdled. I drew closer to Brayden. He was headed toward a table right in front of a door for his escape. He slid over, and I attempted my final hurdle, only to have my foot catch on the table and bounce out my face into the carpet.
Ow!
But I wasn't finished yet. I flew out the door and rocketed down the hallway in my pursuit. 10 feet away. 5, 2, 1! And at that very moment, my energy left me and I couldn't keep up. I had exited Gorilla Parkour mode, and Brayden's life was no longer in jeopardy. I fell to the ground exhausted. But hey, after that, he let me hold the thing.
Yay!
Totally worth it. Okay, now for the second time I've ever entered Gorilla Parkour mode. This time was triggered by my oldest brother, Brody. Me and him were playing tag on a playground. Because Brody was a much bigger child than me, he still is, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I'm older than my sister being only 8 years old. She's tall for her age, but I'm still, taller and bigger. I basically beat her every time we play fight, although I do let her attack me because, sisters were supposed to love and support each other.
He was able to avoid me in most all my efforts to tag him. After a few minutes, I was finally able to tag him. Ha! Tag, you're it! Nope, you didn't say the magic word. What's the magic? Gotta catch me again to find out. As I'm sure you can predict, this cycle continued for around 20 more minutes. I'd managed to tag him, and then he would add more magic words. At this point, Brody had begun his cycle. He would run up the stairs and wait, then I would come up the stairs, and he would go down the slide and wait. Then I would go down the slide, and he would run up the stairs. This continued for some time. The rage began to build inside me once again. The beast inside was about to come out. The magic words at that time were poop, butt, and fart.
Yep, typical boys.
As you can see, Brody was very creative in his magic word creation process. I ran up to the top of the playground only to see Brody go down the slide again for the 5th time. I had it. Nothing would stop me from tagging Brody at this point. I had entered Gorilla Parkour mode once again. In my rage, I hurled myself off the top of the playground, and when I hit the ground, I flattened like a ragdoll. But that wouldn't stop me from catching Brody. I immediately sprung up in combat position, ready for pursuit. My body crunch on the ground was very amusing to Brody, and he fell to the ground laughing. No chasing was needed for catching my victim this time, as he was on the ground laughing, completely helpless. I shot over to him and tagged him. The magic words are poop, butt, you are it. I had done it. I tagged him. But then I got caught 2 minutes later.
The reason I turned it down is because I don't like potty humor. Never have, so. But then again, I know a lot of boys, and of course, as they were little kids, they would say stuff like that. Of course, a lot of them are older and more mature now, but some of them back then, yeah. Of course, as I said, I don't like potty humor at all. Every time I hear it, I'm like, no, I'm out of here. So that's why I turned it down, because I don't like it.
Anyways, now I know what you all must be thinking. Wow, Bryson, your brothers are total jerkwads. But you're wrong. They have actually gained a respect for me, and I for them. We all love each other, but don't get me wrong. Their fear of Gorilla Parkour mode is definitely a factor in this said respect. I have not entered Gorilla Parkour mode in years, but it is still a possibility. The moral of the story is, don't tease your younger siblings too much, or the same raw, angry cosmic power may be turned against you.
And don't annoy or make fun of your older siblings too much, because then their anger is very dangerous. I mean, I won't attack my sister of malice or rage, but if anyone dares to get on my bad, really bad side, especially by hurting my family in any way, shape, or form, I will basically go berserk on them, because I'm kind of protective. Definitely not overprotective, but I don't like it when someone messes with my family, and I would do anything to protect them. I am highly dangerous, but still compassionate and loyal, so don't worry. I won't attack you if you don't mess with my family. But I do want to make friends, so don't worry either way. If you're a member of my pack, or someone in trust, or both, then you're safe.
As it was on my older brothers. Be careful out there, everyone. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hey guys, so this is...
Alright, if you guys enjoyed this reaction video, and me rambling, Then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.